we can't hear you because of tech issues. Oh no, Gary's been disintegrated.
Yeah. Captain's log 4537.3. We've lost Lieutenant Gary Budman as a result of a phase shift distortion field.
Do all of the captain's logs start with 4?
Probably. Okay, we are streaming. Hello, lovely audience. Hello, everybody out there. I see Mary and Susan and Johnny and wrong show. Okay, we're gonna do Star Trek today, and it's gonna be fun. And we've got a great cast. And I'm just gonna say who that cast is. It's Nick and John and Neil and Gary and wait, I think there's somebody else, but oh my God, Bree is here too. So
transporting in.
Hello, everybody. All right, here we go. Okay. Captain's log, star date 4/32/57. This is Captain Darcy DeAngelo of the CSS Stewart. We are on a traditional colonizing mission to support our colonists on the moons around Hockley 5. We don't foresee any trouble, but we are recovering a little bit from our most recent encounter with the Voidons.
Yes, Captain. I have successfully repaired the transporter after our encounter with the Voidons. We should be back at 100%.
Great. Thank you, Lieutenant. Have we done any test runs?
Yes, I've transported a test canister down to Hockley 5. We should be back and fully operational, ma'am. And I'm going to get back to main engineering as long as that's acceptable.
That's great to hear. And Lieutenant, I'm sure you're really looking forward to heading to Hockley 5 yourself. I believe that you have family there.
I do, as a matter of fact. Yes, I haven't been to Hockley 5 since I was a small child.
Oh my goodness. Well, I hope that you get some shore leave.
As do I, Captain.
Commander.
Oh, sorry. I'm just an ensign. I hope that's okay.
Sure. And Ensign 2D McKay. Can I help you?
Well, I just wanted to thank you, Captain, for giving this role, this responsibility. I feel really honored.
Excuse me, caught a little something.
Wow. I hope it's not. I hope it's not from me or the Voidons, gosh, or yeah. Well, I just want to say that allowing me to have these glasses and seeing the world in a 3D fashion, it really is. Bless you. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Hold on, let me just wipe these off. Okay.
It's a little sinus infection. I'm sorry. You were saying about the glasses and.
Well, you've provided me with these glasses, and I now can see the world the way you see them, in a 3D. In my world, as you know, we only see in. That's why they call me 2D, because we only see in 2 dimensions. So I want to say I thank you for this responsibility, being on your ship. I'm very proud to be here. I won't bother you, but I'm here if you need me. And if I can help in any way, please let me know. Bless you again.
I'm sorry, Ensign McKay. I'm sure very happy to have you. Yeah, I just seem to have caught something. I don't know. Maybe I'll need to.
Can I give you a tissue? Here we go.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
All right, there we go. All right, I'm gonna jump over to my station. Thank you.
Doctor?
This is Dr. Felicity Marsh.
Oh, Felicity. Can you come up to the bridge for a second, just because I have got something going on with my nose and my sinuses. Have you got something you can give me to take care of this?
I was afraid you might say that, actually. If it's not too much trouble, I'd like to see you in sickbay about that. We've had some.
All right, sure. Fine, whatever. I'm coming down. It might take me a minute. I've got. Oh God. Oh. Okay. Yeah. It is. I'll be down I'll be down when I get a chance.
So.
I'm worried. You're just the captain's sick, and I'm just worried about contamination, doctor.
Yes. So. Here's the thing.
Doctor, I'm having my phase issues again. We're having these phase issues.
We're having a lot of phase issues. It's okay though. I feel.
Doctor, are you there?
Whoa.
There you are.
I think.
Doctor, no, I'm not. I'm just an ensign. I don't know how to do.
Achoo!
Oh God.
Achoo!
This is a shipwide announcement. This is Ensign Billy Vance. Our physician has come down with sneezes, I think, but uncontrolled, and we're going through phase. I'm sorry to bother the whole ship. I didn't know who the chain of command was for this, and I'm frightened.
Again, I'm here to help. I can see in multiple dimensions, and I think I can see the doctor.
You can see. Okay, that
Oh,
way.
Yeah. She's just to your right, and yep. Just don't poke her in the eye because she's actually quite close to you. There you go. Careful. Oh, don't touch anything you don't want to. Okay. Now listen. This is very important. I have been to Hockley 5 several times as a civilian before I joined the fleet. This is very common. Starts with sneezes. It's the Hockley 5 flu. Starts with sneezes and ends with phases. Now, if you don't solve this problem, Ensign Billy Vance, you could have a major problem on your hands.
Why did you describe that like it was going to be coming to me? You just described a terrible scenario.
Well, you're in the sick bay. I would assume that you understand. Oh no, you're starting to phase yourself.
No, I'm not. I've only been on the ship for a week. I'm not ready for this.
I know exactly how you feel. I'm fairly new myself. We used to party in Hockley 5, and I lost a few friends to the Hockley 5 flu. It was terrible.
I cannot deal with this right now. Okay, my fiance was in a tragic warp accident just recently. My home planet is devastated. I just need a break here, man.
Look, I'll do what I can to help you out. I'm here for you. I can still see her. She's signaling for you to follow her. She's walking out of sick bay and into what looks like a Jeffries tube.
Okay, I'll hold down the fort here. But
right.
Please, I did it again.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You does your neck
Dr.
feel
Marsh.
okay? Oh.
What is this I hear about phasing and Dr. Marsh?
Dr. Marsh is here. I think the doctor is going to be coming back. At any moment.
She just walked back in. She's back in. She came back in. There she is, right over there. Yeah. Uh-oh. The captain.
Oh
my God.
Let's see.
Oh.
I just need like a antihistamine or something.
No, you don't need an antihistamine.
No, it's not just antihistamine.
I've got the serum from when the whole ship got the swine flu. And I don't think it's gonna fix this for good, but I think it's gonna hold us off for just long enough to where we can find an actual cure to this thing. All right.
Oh,
Ensign
no.
Judy McKay, I need you to report to the sick bay.
Ship alert. Klingon battle cruiser has uncloaked on starboard bow.
Oh.
Ship alert.
Red alert. Okay. Just anything. Okay. Give me the shot. Okay.
This is the Klingon battle cruiser Vornox. I am Ancillaflax, the captain of such vessel. Why have you come here to Hockley 5? This is Klingon territory claimed in the name of the Empire. And before you ask, I had a very bad disease when I was young, and my forehead ridges just melted off. I'm very sensitive about it. I do not want to talk about it. This is your warning.
This is Ensign Billy Vance aboard the Starship, the Federation Starship. I am just an ensign, but we are having issues, and I wish to extend peaceful wishes from the Federation.
Peace! Pah! You dare send a lowly ranking ensign to talk to me, the captain of a Klingon vessel.
I'm sorry, are you, I don't mean to be rude, but you don't look like a Klingon exactly.
I told you, I had a very unfortunate disease when I was young. The skin on my forehead just kind of sloughed off, and it was just in a pile on the floor. It was disgusting. We had to clean it up. I don't want to talk about it.
My fiance was recently killed in a tragic freak warp accident, so I know what it is to experience uncertainty and loss. But you really don't look Klingon at all. I'm having a really difficult time. Obviously, it's not supposed to be me that's communicating with you. And if this could go smoothly, I would appreciate it a lot.
I'm sorry to hear about your fiance, Ensign. That sounds like a sort of less emotionally devastating version of what I went through with my forehead. But if you want to negotiate, you're going to have to bring something to the table that the Klingons don't already have.
The warp accident brought her to the brink of a black hole. So technically, she is both dead and undead, stretched infinitely. And I have to know that that's the case. I haven't lost her, but I can't move forward from that, right?
Yes, like I was saying, a less devastating thing than what happened to me, because I also have to live with my face looking like it does, which is terrible.
Yeah, but that's got a certainty to it, right? And it's you, it's not someone you cared about.
Well, I care about myself very much.
Look, we've both been through stuff. I think we can agree on that, at least, even if some is more difficult than others.
You're right. Shared suffering is the foundation of all Klingon relationships.
The captain, once we get this situation cleared, I'm sure the captain's going to contact you. And
No. I will not speak to the captain. Only you, Ensign Billy Vance. We are bonded now.
That's going to make it awkward.
Bonded by blood. Bonded by shared suffering. Ensign Billy Vance, you are now the sole diplomatic relations person that I will talk to.
Okay. You know what? It'll keep my mind off of it, because when you put your mind on it, it's bad. Right.
We may have a cure for this so-called Hockley 5 flu. I will beam aboard your ship, and we can begin the negotiation.
just that moment. I hoped you were going to say you had a cure for being on the edge of a. It's good. Thank you. Please bring that aboard.
I gotta say, you know, in this sort of semi-phase state, I'm very impressed by your. Oh, Captain, you have a hole in your head.
I think I might be phasing.
Oh man, this is.
But listen, can you put in a comms? Call that ship. Call that Klingon ship, and let's talk about this.
This is the USS Stewart calling the Klingon ship. We would like to talk. We have phasing issues.
That was the word I wanted to use. Hail.
Oh, hail. Sorry.
Don't kill me. I'm already here.
Oh, see? Wow.
Oh my God.
It's not good here, sir. I know you should talk to the captain directly, but she's feeling ill and has a hole in her head and her hand. It's terrible.
Yes. The phasing in and out of reality.
I just gotta get in bed. Ensign. I don't know where the command. I don't know where number 2 is. You're in charge, Ensign, or maybe that other guy. I don't even know who's in charge. I'm going to bed.
Okay. You were talking to Ensign Billy before. I'm also an ensign. Seems like you're comfortable with talking to people of our rank, although I am somewhat phasing myself.
I am only comfortable talking to people of your lowly rank if we have a shared suffering in common. Tell me everything that's wrong with your life, and I will determine if it is worthy of my respect.
Well, I can only see without these glasses in 2 dimensions. You can't see my fingers, but there's two dimensions. So I don't get the same kind of depth of experience that most people do.
I see. And how does that make you feel?
Well, it's most of the people on my planet have this, but when I'm with other cultures and people, I feel less, feel under.
I see. Yes, on the Klingon homeworld, we have something called cognitive behavioral therapy, where we tell people that there are certain behaviors that their mind engages in that may make them unhappy, and we train them to divert their paths of thought away from those behaviors and towards, incredible violence.
Is that how you reacted when you lost all your ridges?
Who told you about that?
Well, sorry. It's kind of obvious. You're a Klingon, and yet you have, ridges, which is of course the sign of manliness and strength in the Klingon world.
Yes, I was robbed of my ridges as a young child. And I, too, wherever I go, am made to feel lesser because I lack such prominent brow ridges that are the symbol of being young and virile in the Klingon society.
I can see that. How did that make you feel? I mean, I know you're not really very good at sharing emotions other than anger and rage, but it's just the 2 of us here. Everybody seems to have left the bridge for the time being. Can you tell me how it really felt?
I feel ashamed. I feel ashamed of who I am. I've dedicated my life to being a captain of a ship and to making everyone underneath me fear my rule of an iron fist. And I do that because I'm afraid that they won't respect me. I've never told anyone this.
Wow, I'm so honored to be here for this. This is a new moment in our shared experience. I think we should share this with the rest of the crew. I think we should tell the crew about that you feel ashamed. I mean, what a groundbreaking discovery that Klingons can actually feel shame.
If you dare expose my secret to anyone other than us and my new best friend, Ensign Billy Vance, I will destroy you. I will take your guts, and I will roast them, and I will eat them in a stew.
Okay, fair enough. That's what we expect from you, Klingons, from you people, as we call you here.
We would like to engage in other bonding activities, such as playing cards, or...
We have a new game. It's called Among Us. I could show you on our logs. It's on our tablets here. Come to the other room. I'll come to the ready room, and I can show you.
All right, we can play this game, Ensign. Let's go.
Okay.
Doctor, I seem to be having a problem with the phase issue. It's gotten to me.
It's okay. I've gotten really close. The serum is nearly ready-ish.
Good.
There's some side effects, unforeseen, but not deadly.
Good. I'll do anything I can to get my hand back.
How soon do you need your hand? So I'm thinking I could probably have it to you by 400.
You mean I'm going to be out of I won't have my hand for the next 22 hours?
It's okay though. Actually, this is a good thing because we have new robotics that need to be tested. Really cool ones, okay? I'm talking hands with 6 fingers, hands with lasers. We have a hand that just lets you like shoot spider webs. Any of those sound like appealing to you?
Yes, absolutely. That sounds fascinating. Just a moment. I'll place my arm in the replicator for you and
Awesome.
see.
Awesome. Because listen, that's going to be a total side project, but I feel like it can benefit us both. You know, you can have your hand back until 400. I can get my hands tested. I am super close to working this situation with the serum out. I just got to work out some kinks. How have you been feeling after last week?
Worried, afraid. I feel like Captain D'Angelo doesn't respect me after my performance in battle with the Voidons. You know,
Well, you know, she does. She respects you in a different kind of way. Here's the thing. I've known the captain for a long time, and she shows respect to almost no one, but she feels it. I know that she feels it because she logs it, and I've heard her log it.
I see. So you're saying if I just listen to the captain's log, perhaps I might feel better.
Well, I'm not gonna suggest that outright, but I'm not gonna tell you not to do it.
Doctor, you've got the cure for everything that could ail me. I'll go ahead and go into the arm regeneration chamber. Thank you.
I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's really nice to hear. You know, you don't hear it enough.
So, Doc, I see that you've managed to get rid of the phasing issue that I'm still having here. Perhaps you could help me out. Tell you what, if you do, I have a secret I've just been dying to tell somebody. So, just if you can help me out here, I appreciate it. I can tell you the secret. What?
Oh, it's like an exchange thing.
If you give me
tell me a secret.
So even if you could just help a little, like maybe getting rid of the phasing thing, it's kind of freaking me out a bit. And I don't know.
It seems to me that maybe if I was somehow just maybe more invested in what the secret was.
Okay, it has to do with Klingons. I found a secret thing about Klingons. I got to tell somebody, specifically a Captain Klingon who's on our ship.
Oh,
come on.
Okay. I haven't heard a secret about Klingons since the one time when I found out they go wild over chocolate pudding.
Right. That was about 3 years ago on that planet when they destroyed half the planet because they were out of chocolate pudding. I remember that.
Was crazy. I mean, who would have thought? You know, I would have always thought, oh, meat warriors, like raw chicken.
Yeah. No. That chocolate pudding it's a weakness, but this is even better. But I just got to help me out, please. Just can I have the serum? My notes.
We have some new face prosthetics that just came in. They're kind of still in the works. We have faces that Have all kinds of different interchangeable mustaches. If that piques your interest, we've got some faces that will remind you of your mother, if that's a thing you're into.
I'm just, the faces sound great. I was hoping that perhaps you could just help me get into this full, like, not be in this weird phased state. There's
Right.
faces and phase. I know they sound very similar, but I'm sorry. You said you were working on I overheard you were working on a solution to this, and you seem to be not phasing back and forth. So perhaps.
Yeah, that's super embarrassing. Okay, I understand what you're saying now. I'm working on a serum. It has some weird side effects.
It's okay.
It's not quite ready.
Let's do it anyway. Come on, give me a shot,
Okay.
and I'll tell you.
Okay. Actually, that's perfect. So, weird thing, just to prepare you for this, when you take the serum.
Serum initiated. Serum injection initiated.
Can you feel it?
Yeah, it's starting to. Oh, fantastic! All right,
Yeah.
let me tell you the secret. All right, you got to hear this. The Klingon that's here on the ship, his ridges have melted away. I mean, he said he'd turn me into a stew if I told anybody, but he's not anywhere around here, and he couldn't possibly hear you hear what we're talking about. So I just wanted to tell you.
His ridges melted away.
Oh yeah. Ridges completely gone. Wait till you see him. I'm trying not to laugh. It is hilarious. Oh my God.
I mean, that probably is really hilarious.
Hi, sir.
Hello, Ensign McKay. I hope you enjoy spoons, because it's what I'm going to be eating you with.
No.
Ensign log. This is Billy Vance, ensign log. This is Ensign Billy Vance attempting to leave a log, but my log keeps muting me. My log keeps muting it. I just wanted to say it's been difficult, and I miss Amanda greatly. And it's a terrible thing, but I think that I've made a connection with the Klingon, and I think that we've made progress. So I just wanted to leave that in a log. I think that's what we do with log. I've only been here 3 weeks. I'm figuring out logs.
My new hand feels like perhaps it may only be a temporary solution, but a good one. Now I'm going to go to engineering and figure out what might this phase thing be. It feels as though there's something more to do with being home on Hockley 5 and why the Klingons would have come to my home world in the first place.
This is delicious. Ensign Billy Vance, would you like some of this stew that I made out of Ensign McKay? I can't hear you, Billy. Talk louder.
I'm sorry, what did you say the stew was made out of?
Ensign McKay. He exposed my secret for the doctor to hear, and so I stabbed him and turned him into a stew. As is the Klingon tradition.
Is it though?
Yes. It's what my parents always did to our relatives that exposed our secrets as a family.
I don't know. wasn't, I mean, Amanda studied Klingon culture, so we would talk about it for the accident, and she described the rituals, and many of them were beautiful, and I would have remembered if cannibalism or eating other sentient species was a thing. I don't, look, I feel like we've had rapport, right?
Yes, you're my best friend now.
Okay, I didn't want to put it, I felt that too. I mean, Amanda was my best friend, but she still is my best friend, but that aside, if I put a pin in that, it's you. And I think you should know it's not normal for Klingons to eat other sentient. I think something was messed up in your clan.
Are you saying that might be why my forehead ridges melted off when I was a child? Wait,
I don't know.
Wait. Give me a DNA test.
This is one of the few tests I know how to do. I've only been here for weeks, and
it's just as I feared. I'm not Klingon after all.
Apparently, the forehead had to be prosthetically added. I don't know if you know it. They're getting good with the faces that you can get, and
yes, it was
I can tell your parents tried to fool you into thinking, well, not your actual. A Klingon couple tried to make you think that you were a Klingon child when you weren't. And then when the ruse ended, and you've just been left with all this.
I can't.
Sorry, that was very convoluted, and I feel like I want to walk us through this. You're not actually Klingon.
Yes.
Your parents were Klingon.
The people
but they weren't your parents. They lied to you and told you they were your parents.
And they put putty on my forehead and made me think I had ridges, and then they washed it off in the shower, and I cried a lot.
It's still not as bad as what happened to Amanda.
I think it's a bit worse.
She's still going through it.
Well, yes, but she's stretched across all of time and space, and so she can't really experience anything, so she's not really suffering, per se.
Or do you think? Because I worry she experiences everything in a horrible way, but that means that your actual biological, I mean, if the Klingons weren't your parents, then who's your father? Who's your mother? Who's your family?
Let's continue reading the results of this DNA test. They printed it out on this small orange piece of paper because it's technology that's very advanced.
I can't help.
It says it was able to identify my mother's name. Her name was Amanda. Do you think because she was stretched across all of time and space that she was able to be my mother in the past?
That she always said that she wanted to have a child. And we were working on it just before the accident.
Billy, are you my father?
You do this with your tongue? Do this with your... I mean, it only narrows it down some, but Amanda's your mother, and I must be your father then.
I can't believe it. I'm going to say something that no Klingon has ever said, but I'm not a Klingon, and so I can say it. I love you, Father.
I love you.
Son. Can I give you a hug? I'll put down my knives first. See? Knife down. This is a no-knife hug. Very unusual.
I think that I'm about to say I wish that Amanda was here, but in a way she is, because she's stretched infinitely thin across time and space.
You know, Billy, I think wherever she is right now, which is probably everywhere, I think she's very proud of both of us. Finding this,
This is the
and
captain.
reconnected.
And I phased into the ship, and so I saw all of it. And it's so beautiful. When you're phased into the ship, you don't have any, like, you know, what are those called? Boundaries around emotions. And I just, it's so beautiful. Thank you guys. And I'm gonna keep my eye out here in the phase world for Amanda because she might be here.
Captain, it's not, I've been trying to keep it together, and it's very hard when your captain loses it too.
Please try to find her. Find my mother. Tell her
There's
that
so much
we
you
love
need to know about her. She had this great sense of, she has and had this great sense of humor.
and will have, because she stretched across all of time.
She would find this so funny right now. She would laugh, and then she would do this thing whenever she found something really funny. It would make her sneeze, and like everyone.
I have
Is
that.
that what's been going on? Is that why we've been sneezing?
Wait. If she's everywhere, then she's everyone too. She's suffused throughout all of us.
Yes, that's exactly correct. I'm sorry, Ensign Vance, and Lieutenant Flax. Kapla. I am Lieutenant Ka of Engineering, and I have been doing some research down in the main engineering bay, and I'm here to tell you that your theory is exactly correct. Your mother is stretched across all of time and space.
I need to cover the Amanda. But I don't know how.
So she's with us now.
Yes, she is with us now. Exactly.
Amanda, that was Amanda.
I saw Amanda
Yes.
speak.
Yes.
She's manifesting.
Amanda.
Guys, oh my gosh, I'm physical again. I have a body-ish. Billy!
Mother, I never met you, but I love you.
We've had a son. You have a son. We have a son. I think yeah.
That makes so much sense now. I felt this longing to swaddle something for like 20 years or however long. It's very hard to tell time when you're so stretchy. Son,
Mother,
you're all grown. You have
Yes.
a beard like your father.
I think I grew it because of him somehow, even though I had never met him until today. Mother, would you like some stew? It's so small, but it's the only thing I can give you.
I would love.
Amanda, no.
No,
Amanda, ask.
I'm not that hungry.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe later.
It's got crew in it. It's got crew in it.
Oh, I'm allergic to shellfish.
Oh, that's awkward. Ensign Tootie, who I killed to make the stew, has manifested as well. Hello.
Whoa, everybody's here except me, but I'm totally here because I'm in this ship.
Is that?
Wow. All these dead people are just manifesting. This is awkward. Ensign McKay, I apologize that I killed you over my secret. It turns out that it wasn't even a true secret after all. So that's my.
I hope I tasted good.
Captain, I believe I may have a solution to our problem. If we can just fly the Stuart reverse through our phase field, we'll be able to reset ourselves and be in the same phase that we had been in the past.
Of course.
I'm in.
So simple.
I don't.
Did I
I've
not
just
think of it?
been here 2 weeks, but it sounds like if it lets me stay with my Amanda and my son, then yes.
My
Yeah,
son's a
amazing.
murderer.
I didn't know. We'll talk.
Okay.
We can be a family again.
Captain's Log, star date 4/23/52. We have successfully all been unfazed by the heroic efforts of Lieutenant Maka. Ensign Billy Vance has been happily reunited with his fiancée, Amanda, and their newly discovered son, Unicilifax. All I can really say is everybody's doing a pretty good job today, and we're still on our way to do our colonizing supply.
Amanda, no, don't go back to the warp core.
It's shiny there.
Oh,
Next week on the Stone.
And that's our show. Thanks to our enormous audience, Mary and Katie Sue, and I see Johnny and all sorts of everybody out there, and we will see you again next month. Toodles.
thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.